Today I'm going to tell you about our DM6 line of diamond core drill motors, and you can see we've got two basic configurations. We've got the D handle and the pistol grip handle model, and they're actually, other than the grip, they're actually the same. And the two basic models are water feed only, and these two models are convertible, so they can use either water feed or they can also use through the spindle dust extraction. Now this is an excellent high-performance motor. It's 2,000 watts, very high efficiency. The motor housing, gear plate, and gear case are all made of magnesium alloy for maximum strength-to-weight ratio, durability, and cooling. The gearbox uses oil bath lubrication, and the mechanical slip clutch is precision machined for easy servicing. When replacing the parts, simply torque the knot to the specified setting, and you're ready to go. The electronic control system for the motor is very advanced. It has, of course, overload and overheat protection, but it also has what we call the AVR load warning system. So while you're drilling, if you give it a little too much downforce and you overload temporarily, the motor will slow down and it will remind you, give you kind of feedback to lessen your downforce, and you don't even need to stop, you just keep going. So it's a very effective way to manage your drilling at the peak capacity. Convertible models have these two attachments. Now standard models just have a threaded hole in the bottom of the gear case, and you simply thread in the water feed kit. Now convertible models have this special port with a bayonet coupling, and so if you're going to do dry drilling, you can attach your vacuum hose, and you just simply line up the ears with the bayonet coupling and turn. And then you attach your vacuum hose to it. And if you're doing wet drilling, you use the wet feed kit, and again, in the same way, attach. You can see we have an internal 1/2 inch BSP thread in the spindle, and then the outside is standard 1 1/4 inch. And this is an anti-seize ring, so that your bit doesn't get stuck on the spindle. It makes it easy to remove the bit. You'll notice that there are these two small bleed holes. What these do is, these are just on the other side of the water seals for the water feed. So if the water seals are failing, you'll see water leaking out of these bleed holes, and it will alert you to hurry up and replace your water seals. The gearbox is a 3-speed, and it's got oil bath lubrication with gear oil, and also has a mechanical slip clutch inside. To change the gears, you simply turn the gear selector. You can see it's marked with the recommended bit sizes for each speed. And to change the gear, you just turn, and it often helps to turn the spindle a little bit to help it go into gear. And there, that's in second gear. Now the switch is very easy to use even if you're wearing heavy gloves, and it is a lock-on switch. So to lock on, simply press the lock button, and to remove. But we do not recommend you lock the switch on while you're drilling by hand, only when the drill is mounted to a drill stand. There are two spirit levels. We've got the top one here, that's for use when you're doing horizontal drilling, and there's also a bullseye level to use when you're drilling vertically. This is the LED overload indicator light, which alerts the operator to load conditions. Now, normally when you're operating with the AVR system, it will give you very good feedback and allow you to know what the motor is doing. But if it does overload or overheat, this will be red. And the best thing to do whenever the machine overloads is remove it from the load and just run it at no load for a few minutes and allow the motor a chance to cool down. The gearbox neck is 60 millimeter, which fits with our standard side handle, and also fits with our optional side handle, which is the same clamp but with an anti-vibration grip. And also it fits our clamp bracket for our drill stand, and that's 60 millimeters, a very standard size. Most drill stands will be 60 for this type. The DM6 series all come standard with a convenient carry case. The blow molded case perfectly fits the machine and all the tools you need.